I want you guys to just sit on this one for a minute. I'd appreciate it. So the album I'm going to talk about, it's funny, I actually had something else I had originally planned, and then this fell into my lap in a very exciting way. Just to give you a little backstory, a year and a half ago or so, within the last year, it was around a year ago, there's this guy named Josh Garrels, and he placed on an album, this one you're listening to, called Love and War and the Sea in Between. And he decided to put it out for free for an entire year, in celebration of the year Jubilee. And the year Jubilee is in the Bible as a year where every 7 years everyone would cancel their debts to one another and start fresh. So he decided to give the album out for a free year, and then after that, he since then has done some charging for it. You can buy it online, you can buy a physical copy. And then this past week, a week ago, on this past Saturday, me and Mary drove like almost 3 hours or so out to Chapel Hill because the guy lives in Portland, Oregon now, and he's hardly ever on this coast. And so Mary said, "Oh my God, we have to go." And it was funny because at the time I was like, "Okay, cool. If I can go, I'll go. I don't have to work." But I remember liking this album a lot, but it just sort of fell out of my rotation for a while back. And ever since then, the show was unbelievable. Like, beyond words, unbelievable. It was just him up there with some pedals and a guitar, and he really just stole it. He just blew me away. And it was in this really cool place at a church in Chapel Hill called Love Chapel Hill, put together, called the Foundry, and they have, you know, different shows and exhibits and things there. And man, there were people lining up, man. Like, this place was jam-packed with like hundreds of people into this one space that was, it's not exactly venue, it's just like a small little stage off the ground, but it was amazing. So I went there, got blown away, decided to buy the original copy. Haven't signed the CD, which you're listening to, cover 2, and I wanted to show you it. You know, which is funny because the way you guys mentioned this, Jim and the Missus, these are 3 things I'm really excited to talk about. First thing you mentioned was beautiful, unique album cover. I love the colors. I love the album artwork. Now, when I'm talking about the album cover, let me expand and talk to you what I really love about this hard copy. As us being collectors, I think we can all get down with this. It's an amazing piece of packaging. It's sort of like a book, you know? Alright, it opens up. You put the CD right in here. It opens up like a booklet, and this first page here, this picture of him, you have a foreword where he gives an idea about sort of the background on the album. Talks about a little bit of history, where he moved from and what was going on in his life before he recorded the album. And then you have these lyrics and the credits at the end, and this thanks. So I just think it's an amazing, really, really nice piece of artwork to cherish, and because of the music, I just cherish it even more so. So it's the cover and the art and the packaging. Now, the gorgeous lyrics, just so you can tell, it's hard not to talk about Josh Garrels' voice. He's incredible. That's the thing, you know, he really stands out to me as a particular song vocalist. When you hear a vocalist like this, you know, I always start to think about, okay, this guy probably was listening to Jeff Buckley and the Nina Simone and the Billie Holiday, because when you have a person who just has the vocals that this guy has, it's hard not to think like that. And there's just something about him that's just so different in the way he hits certain notes. I just love. In terms of the gorgeous lyrics, the lyrics sometimes are simple. They're not too hard to understand, but they have a lot of deep love and gorgeous pictures in them. This first song here is called White Owl, and opens up with lines: when the night comes and you don't know which way to go, through the shadowlands and forgotten paths you will find a road. Like an owl you must fly by moonlight with an open eye, and use your instinct as your guide to navigate the way that lays before you. You were born to take the greatest flight. Like a wolf at midnight howls, you must use your voice in darkest hours to break the silence and the power, holding back the others from their glory. Every story will be written soon. The blood is on the moon. Morning will come soon. This is a very popular line here. A popular song, I mean. Called Farther Along. Tempted and tried, I wondered why. The good man dies, the bad man thrives, and Jesus cries because he loves them both. We're all castaways in need of rope, hanging on by the last threads of our hope in a house of mirrors full of smoke, confusing illusions I've seen. Where did I go wrong? I sang along to every chorus of the song that the devil wrote like a piper at the gate, leading mice and men down to their fate. But some will courageously escape the seductive voice with a heart of faith while walking the line back home. Sorry, I have my allergies today. He writes beautifully. One song that really gets me is called "Slip Away," which is just him talking about seems to be about just letting other things take over your life and not just sort of focusing on the Lord. It's called "Slip Away," and it's just a very heartbreaking song. Hold on before I slip away. The flame's gone dark, I'm afraid. How strong is flesh and blood? I cannot take back what I've done. To you, my sweetest fan, I betrayed you. I walked away again. Now all that's left is what might have been. Please forgive me before we reach the end. Yeah, I have some big favorites on here. I really like the song called Ulysses. Where he actually takes a story based on Ulysses and this turns into this love song about a man trying to get back from sea to be with his woman. It's really incredible music. And the instrumentation sort of speaks for itself. You heard the first song. He has this folk-esque to him, but he also has this type of hip-hop style sometimes with the way that he says his lines. This one right here is called "The Resistance." Here, this comes in. This gives you an idea of some of the diversity. I love this song. He played this live too at the end of the show. Put the guitar down, it was just him with the music playing. Because he was more like emceeing. Really nice thump and beat to it. You got this type of waltz called Sailor's Waltz. It sort of has like this old Jewish traditional to it. There's a lot of different music on here. This is the song Ulysses I Love. It's an amazing song. I'll maybe just end on this. I've been thinking about, me and Mary have been talking, having fun talking about wedding songs, and I've been really feeling like this might be the one I'd want to use as the first dance. Incredible song. So all in all, You know an album is as good as it is when you know that when you're doing a video like this that you're not doing, you really honestly feel like you're not giving it justice at all. It surpasses lots of different music I've been listening to as of late. It fits every type of mood. That's another thing. It flows so naturally from going from, you know, a song that could be heartbreaking to uplifting to thought-provoking and back again. It's just great. Scattered throughout all these songs, there's probably 4 or 5 instrumentals that intertwine them, and the instrumentals on their own are great too, so there's no filler, which I love. All in all, from top to bottom, it's great. It was a great pleasure to meet him. He's a very humble man, and I really believe that everyone should, I really would love everyone to go listen to this. So I would recommend, I'm going to put the Bandcamp down below. I'd recommend checking out songs. The opening song, White Owl, always took me right away and said, okay, this guy's serious. So White Owl, Farther Along, The Resistance, Ulysses, Bread and Wine, talks about just being together and having a community. If I had to choose 2 that I'd want you to listen to the most, I'd say listen, 3. I'd say listen to White Owl, The Resistance, and Ulysses to really get an idea of what this guy has to offer. So, yeah, great album. Really glad to have a copy. Now I'm just ranting, so I'm really glad you guys watched this. Thank you so much. I was planning on doing a thing on this, the show, and I figured, you know, this was perfect to just use this for the perfect 10, because I'm realizing every day it's a perfect 10. Oh, the vinyl community is totally cool. A love of music is the only rule. I give you my perfect 10 in hopes that all will spin and find Zen. And this is Zen. So, spin it, baby. No vinyl copy though, that's why I have this version. Thanks guys, take care.